Y'all, I am shook to my core. It is Pride Month, and I just attended WeHo Pride, and JoJo Siwa is coming out as straight. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. I know people are gonna get offended by that. She's not coming out as straight. I guess she's temporarily straight. Can I tell y'all something, okay? It's so funny that in my lifetime, I've been more friends with, I've had more lesbian friends than I've had gay friends. I don't know why. I think what it is, I just always clicked with the girls more. Do you know what I mean? I'm always very confused by lesbians. I swear, I have known multiple, and I am being so serious. Like, y'all, if I was a messy bitch, I could like sit here and list them. Well, I mean, technically I could, because they're all people who are not on social media. So you guys would be like, oh, who's so and so? You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm not gonna list them all. I can name countless people who have been in a relationship, a lesbian relationship, broken up with that relationship, ended up getting with a man, getting pregnant, getting married, all the whole nine. I'm like, all the time do I see that, okay? And I get so confused by this because you don't ever see gay men breaking up their gay relationship and then ending up with a female. Like, to me, that's weird. Well, JoJo Siwa over here, it is Pride Month, okay? And she came out as, like, being in a straight relationship. Let me not call her straight because I know she's gonna be like, I'm not straight, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever. She confirmed her relationship with Chris Hughes, okay? I'm shook to my core, okay? And I feel like she is really doing a disservice to Pride Month. No, I'm totally kidding. I just think it's so funny, y'all, because I got to keep it real with you guys, okay? I told you guys, what was it, last year or 2 years ago that she was actually performing at WeHo Pride, and I was just like, she cringed me out. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, it was just a bit much. And the way that she took, like, a shot of Fireball, I was like, girl, you're a mess, okay? Anyways, not her being all super rainbow, like, you know, carpet munching last year. And then now here she is with a man. And I gotta keep it real with you guys. I'm really confused with this one because I don't know why I've always gotten kind of like, you know, butchy energy from her. Like, to me, when she came out as lesbian, I was like, oh, I totally see it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you could, like, I don't know, her mannerisms, like the way she walks, the way she talks, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, oh, it makes sense, you know, that she's lesbian. But then now I'm thrown for a loop right now that she is with this guy, Chris, and like confirmed their relationship. And okay, if you guys don't remember this whole entire thing, let me give you guys a little bit of a rundown, okay? So recently, her and this guy Chris were on a show, Big Brother, right? While they were on this show, this guy Mickey Rourke, who, oh my god, y'all, I swear that man, I literally look at him, I'm like, he looks like a busted Vienna sausage. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm like, I don't know what the hell he did to his face. And I told y'all before that my mom said back in the day, like, he was like a heartthrob, and I'm like, he looks like a heart attack. I'm sorry. Anyways, so he had made some offensive comments and gestures towards JoJo Siwa, and this guy Chris really consoled her within that moment. And things obviously started getting a little bit weird from there because obviously there was some type of chemistry forming between Chris and JoJo Siwa, okay? During this time, she was in a relationship with someone. Oh my god. Y'all, the way I'm gonna fumble on this right now because I do think that she was non-binary and I don't want to mess this up. Y'all know I don't know what it is, y'all, and maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm dumb, okay? It's hard for me to compute because I'm like, she was in a relationship with her partner, okay? At the time, who's non-binary, okay? This is where I get so confused then because I'm like, wait, she came out as lesbian, but then wouldn't lesbian mean that you're into girls, but then this person is saying they're non-binary, so then you're not lesbian? Lord, this is where I get so confused about this, and I'm just keeping it real. Y'all can cancel me. I don't give a shit because that's where my brain, I'm like, I can't compute this because I'm like, she came out as lesbian, but then she's with somebody who's non-binary. Non-binary means no gender, but then lesbian means you're attracted to females, but then this person saying she's not female, or they're not female, sorry. It's too much for my brain. I'm sorry. This is where I get so lost in this, okay? Anyways, she literally was in a relationship, a full-on relationship. And then this person went all the way over there. I want to say, were they doing like PR in like, or the press, whatever they call it, in like the UK? Don't quote me on that, okay? I forget where it was, but this person was from Australia. They traveled all the way from Australia to, I want to say it was UK. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was there. To support, you know, JoJo Siwa for her, you know, being on Big Brother and all this. Well, her partner was there, okay? She literally showed, or he, oh my gosh, they showed up. I'm so sorry, y'all. They showed up to support JoJo, and JoJo broke up with them right then and there. Like, can you imagine traveling across the whole entire world to go show support for your partner, and then your partner breaks up with you? Like, y'all, I have to say, JoJo's partner kept it real cute. Real cute. Like, they made a video about it. I made a video about it as well, too. I don't know if you guys recall. And I did put their clip inside there. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like, she kept it cute because y'all ought to have been pissed. Like, you have me traveling across the world so you can break up with me. Like, couldn't you have just said, hey, I don't think it's good for you to come. We need to talk. Clearly, there was already feelings developing between JoJo and Chris during that time, okay? But this is where shit had got completely messy because obviously her poor partner traveling this whole entire way thinking that like, oh, I'm gonna go, support my girlfriend and go, show her some love. And then bam, JoJo breaks up with them. That's crazy to me, which I feel like clearly there was already, in my opinion, some emotional cheating going on. And actually her ex now had said they did believe that there was some emotional cheating going on. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, clearly that was true. You know what I mean? Which I gotta say, okay, am I crazy, y'all? But like, don't y'all think that like emotional cheating is worse than physically cheating? Because okay, I'm not condoning any type of cheating, but this is where my brain works. I feel like I couldn't forgive any, because look, here's the thing about me is I'm an overthinker. So I was about to say I could forgive, but if I had to choose one, right, I think that I could forgive my partner more, like if they were out drunk and like made out with somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like oh, they were drunk, like okay, whatever, alcohol was involved. Instead of emotional connection, I feel like that takes time. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously that's something built up. It's not something that like drunkenly happens in one night. Do you know what I mean? Low-key, I wouldn't be able to forgive both because I know me. I'd be like, well, damn, like if they're at work, are they doing this? Oh, they're going out for a beer with their friend. Are they really, like, you know what I mean? My brain's gonna run wild, but I'm just saying, like, I feel personally emotionally cheating is worse. That's just me. Anyways, now it is come out, okay, which come out. Oh my gosh, y'all. Why does that sound so inappropriate too? It's come out. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I'm a mess today. Okay, y'all, I'm pre-filming. So you guys will see literally, because I film my videos in orders of like the way I keep them notes, but then I don't upload them that way, okay? So you guys are probably seeing things like a little bit backwards, but you guys will see it in a future video where I'm like, yo, I drank 3, basically like the equivalents of like, I don't know, like multiple coffees today, y'all. I had a coffee in the morning, I had energy drink, and then I had my protein shake that has like the equivalents of 2 cups of coffee in it. I'm like, whew, that's why my brain's all over the place. The ADHD is ADHDing, okay? Anyway, so now it's fully come out, okay? It's fully came out. What's wrong with me? I can't get it together today, y'all. I am so sorry. Anyways, it has fully come out, okay? Or fully came out. Oh my gosh, whatever. That they are seeing each other. But here's the thing though, okay? I want to go to show you guys these pictures right here. This was posted on May 20th by Chris Hughes himself. Oh, by the way, can I say this too? A lot of people are like, what the hell is up? Because there's a big age difference. I guess JoJo Siwa is 22 and Chris Hughes is 32. So that's a big age difference right there. You know what's so funny is I don't know why in my brain I feel like it's not bad. Like, because me right now, I would date somebody that's 10 years older. 10 years older than me is 45. Well, yeah, I would. 45, I would. But I feel like in reverse, it's different. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but I'm like, oh, like if I was 32 at the time right now, would I date somebody 22? Hell no. But if I was 32 right now, would I date somebody 42? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's weird, but I just feel like there's like a whole lot of growing in your 20s. And I feel like there is a clear difference between somebody who's in their early 20s versus their early 30s versus their early 40s. I almost feel like people in their early 40s are the same kind of around the 30s. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm like totally tripping on that, but that's the way I think. Anyways, he had posted these pictures with him and JoJo, and you guys can see they look very smitten, very happy. And then he had wrote right here, the previous 7 days have been the prettiest. And then look at these pictures right here, y'all. Like, come on, JoJo is laying on top of him. They're laughing. They're looking smitten. I do have to say, at first, I kind of thought this was like a PR stunt. Do you know what I mean? But then I was like, well, this is getting carried on for quite some time now. And they look very into each other, okay? Like, there you guys see, like, she is just all on him. But I do have to say, though, like, all these pictures, they look like they're wannabe candid photos, but then they look like they're like, oh, let me put my hand here, let me put my hair, let me lean over here. Like, it looks very like, oh, we're trying too hard to be candid. That's why at first I thought it was fake. Like, even this picture right here that JoJo had posted, I'm just kind of like, This is what she said right here. This year's birthday week was more magical than anything. Full of surprises, family time, performing, chilling, laughing, loving, smiling, and good, meaningful cries. Absolutely beautiful. Wouldn't change a single thing. A week I'll remember for the rest of my life. And then she also posted the pictures with Chris. So obviously everyone's like, oh, like y'all are still talking after Big Brother. So clearly this is more than just like PR. Do you know what I mean? Because at first I gotta say, like, I feel like, oh, like, was this some type of press for like people to watch, you know, Big Brother? But Clearly it's still going here. And then you guys can see Chris post her on her stories that he's there with the family, y'all. There she is, like, sniffing his hair. I don't know, maybe seeing if there's any piojos in there. I don't know. But y'all, she actually did this, like, interview, and this is a quote from it right here from The Guardian. This is her statement right here. It says, it's not platonic anymore. And it's been a beautiful development, a beautiful connection, and I'm absolutely head over heels for him, and he's the same way. Because everyone lost their damn mind that he posted this picture right here. You guys can see that he's clearly shirtless. She looks like she's shirtless. Like, I don't see a bra strap or anything. And she's laying on his chest. Clearly, everyone's like, oh, damn, they were getting it on over there. I don't know what's going on over there, but clearly, you know what? I feel bad. I feel bad for the ex. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally just sitting over here thinking, because y'all know I used to be in a long distance relationship, and I would have to travel to Italy or Spain to visit my ex, and then he would have to travel over here. So I'm like, can you just imagine, like, spending all that money on a damn flight, like going over there to see your partner and they break up with you? Like, what the hell? Like, I'm sorry, that shit got me triggered, because I could only imagine. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, I used to travel like 13 hours to go to Spain or to Italy to see my partner. And if I showed up over there for him to break up with me, y'all, I think I probably would have went to jail. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass. Anyway, sorry. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Violence is not the answer. I'll fuck that bitch up. Anyways, I do want to go ahead and play this clip right here, because she's on, like, I don't know, a podcast or something, or I don't know, she's painting, okay? And talking about Chris. Check it out.
You want to know the most embarrassing story? So, I'm sure it's no secret to people. I am in a lovely relationship with a very sweet boy named Christopher Hughes. And we met on Big Brother. Neither of us knew who each other was. We became really good friends, whatever.
There y'all saw from right there. She confirmed that she is in a relationship with a boy, Chris Hughes. You know what this kind of reminds me of? I feel like now she's like coming out as straight. Yes, I know she hasn't come out as straight, but do you guys remember Gigi Gorgeous back in the day? Gigi Gorgeous back in the day, love her, but she threw me for a damn loop. Like, if you guys had followed her for the longest time, she first came out as a gay guy, then came out as trans, then came out as lesbian, and then came out as pansexual. I was like, how many times are we gonna come out? Okay, and I feel like this is her. Like, I feel like JoJo was like, okay, I'm coming out as this, and I'm just like, I can't keep up, y'all. Like, what is going on here? But I do have to say, within my personal life, I've seen this countless times. I've seen so many damn lesbians turn out to be straight, and I'm like, what is the lore here? For all my lesbian girls out there, please let me know, because y'all, the way the lesbians in my family, like my actual cousins, like, oh my gosh, y'all, if I were to have like all... You guys would be shook to your core if I were to like ever do like a freaking family podcast. Like, the way I have so many lesbian cousins, it's insane. A lesbian aunt, a lesbian cousins galore. Like, it's insane. One time we took a family picture. Sorry, I'm rambling today, y'all. I am so sorry. One time we took a family picture and my nana was like, oh, all the gays get in the picture. It was 80% of the party. It was 80. I'm not exaggerating. Like there was like 5 people standing to the side and everyone's, I'm like, oh, damn, we are gay as hell up in this family. And people say, oh, like, it's not by genetics. I'm like, bullshit. I'm just so curious though, because I gotta keep it real. The lesbians in my family, like, they'll be like, hell no, I ain't never getting with a man. But then I'm like, I've had some, well, not some, I've had like numerous lesbian friends end up with guys, and I've seen it time and time again. And I'm just like, what the hell is this lore with lesbians being lesbian and then ending up straight? I don't get it. But now JoJo is with a man. Yay. Good for her, I guess. I feel so bad for the partner, though. I'm like, y'all, I bet you she is fuming over there in Australia. They are fuming over there. Oh, my gosh. I'm so mad at myself. I butchered it so many times within this video, but y'all know the first one that I did, I think I did a really good job, but it's a learning curve. Like I said, I think what throws me off with this is specifically the whole JoJo being lesbian, but then... Let me not even go down that route again, okay? Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.